morning, guys. How are you? I hope you slept well. Welcome to the Violet Realm. My name's Amy. I'm so happy you're here today. I hope you slept well. This is a daily general energy reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer private readings. All that information and our social media is in the description box below. So, this is the Beyond Lemuria Oracle, and I love it. It's an amazing oracle deck, and it's a lot though. There's a lot of I'm feeling like a lot of Akashic data in these cards, so there's just a lot of flow. I'm so glad that I got these cards. All right, I think I'm going to be doing a starseed reading. I know a lot of people resonate with being a starseed, and that'll come. That's coming. Okay. Water, the overflow. Oh, wow. I just want you guys to take a moment with this card. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I feel overwhelmed. And it feels like emotional overwhelm with the water here. Just almost like I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe I have been through this, or I can't believe that people are letting this happen, or I can't believe I let this happen. There's a sense of like, how did this happen? How could I let this happen? It's almost like a frustrational, sad place. You're frustrated and sad. There's sorrow, trying to figure it out. I'm hearing trying to figure out. Emotions are running high. Yeah, lots of emotions flowing today. And you may find this within the collective. Okay, so people you meet. And this is a timeless reading, so when you find it and it resonates, it's for you. I'm hearing like emotional outbursts, a lot of anger. You may be somebody may make you very angry today to the point where you're like almost triggered a little bit. The Queen of Heaven and Earth, I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. You know what? It's okay to be overwhelmed, and it's okay to be angry. It's just not okay to lash out at others because of what we're feeling. All right, you can speak your truth without being like vicious, you know, and I'm speaking to myself here because I have a history of being vicious when I am in emotional pain. So that's something I had to get a hold of. And it was hard, you know, it really was. Let's get some tarot here. This is the Hermetic Tarot. This is a magical deck for sure. Okay, that's flipped, so let me shuffle this deck up a couple times. There's a need to accept all your emotions here. Not just, you know, in my realm of work, there's a lot of love and light, and I say that a lot, but your darkness is as valid and as important as your light is. You are both. You are having a human experience, and you are basically spirit having a human experience. I tell people all the time that you're absolute consciousness in a meat suit. And that's kind of, and it's a highly advanced meat suit, but it's still, you know, a biological suit. So you have to deal with where you're at. I don't read reversals. At least not unless I'm directed to. Wow. We have transformation. We have Lord of Despair and Cruelty and Death. And we have the High Priestess, the Hangman, and the Ace of Pentacles. So, and it's the last few readings I've done for clients and on my channel, we've had this energy of transformation, of taking this emotional overwhelm. I'm really feeling it very strong for this particular reading. Despair, cruelty, there's that viciousness. And what I mean by vicious is hurting people's feelings because we're in pain. We can communicate our truth in ways that don't have to hurt people. And I feel like this is transmuting and learning how to communicate deep, overwhelming, angry or sorrowful emotions without having to take that other person to the place you are. Does that make sense? It's respecting that that your inner world is on you. I'm not saying that what they did was good or bad. What I'm saying is we're responsible for our own selves. We can't make people do other things. We can't make people do things, right? So I'm getting here is it's important to take another view. If you have somebody who is, or you're feeling very angry, or they're angry, there's a lot of sorrow, depression, melancholy, those kind of things, try to take another viewpoint from the situation. Try to pull back. If you have to, walk away. This high priestess knows when to speak and knows when to pull away and gather thoughts before they speak. You know, it's okay for you to be in a discussion and get to a place that if it makes you uncomfortable, for you to say, you know what, we need to move through this and I'll come back to it. Or, you know, this is an issue for me. I can't talk about it right now. Those kind of things. Just let the other person know. This is really about being open about where you are. Now, you won't want to do that with everybody. You won't want to be like, okay, I need a moment. You know, I understand that. But that doesn't mean you can't just take the moment, okay? You have to do what's right for you. And anger is triggering. And I feel like a lot of you have done so much work here. There's so much work with the emotions are running high, the water. I accept all that I am. It's like there's an acceptance of who you are. And in that acceptance, you have to know you're powerful and you can choose your moments. You can choose your moments when you reach out and communicate in deep levels with other people. You know, your emotions are not an affliction. Your emotions can be a way that spirit communicates to you, or your gut or your subconscious does, to tell you, hey, there's some energy here that needs to be worked out. So, and I think when you take a new perspective on this anger that maybe you have for yourself, regret, or others, it's really going to help you see clearly. I'm feeling a clarity with the high priestess, because high priestesses see through the bullshit. They know, okay, because they're connected. They're the high priestess, you know. And the Ace of Pentacles here, I'm feeling like with this energy of Iana here, probably mispronounced it. I'm so sorry. It's as if you're starting to really see the progress with this work here. This is like a promise of you're going to start to see things manifest, because you can't do deep work within yourself and it not affect your environment, your life. As above, so below. Inner, so outer. You know, it will reflect our environment, and our environment reflects us. So if we can get ourselves together inside, we can change our world, our personal universe, right? So now I'm one of those people that tried to do it the other way around. I tried to fix my environment and then I was going to fix me. And it took me a few months to realize that is just not going to work. I'm going to have to do the work. I'm going to have to go deep. I may have to remember things that I don't want to remember. Hang on just a second. I had to get a drink. Okay. You may have to deal with emotions that you have been stagnant in that dead space. I think yesterday I talked about a void that happens within you when, difficult things they just kind of stay there and you don't work with them and you don't connect with it. And then a lot of people move into that area of denial that it ever happened. And then it becomes a void. And that's what we're doing. We're learning to move that energy. The anger may be connected to this voided space. And part of the energy of movement, the energy work that's going on here, is that energy is being churned. And so the emotions are coming through. Like your heart chakra is now being able to do what the heart chakra does. And that is heal, bring wholeness, and help you purge. What I'm feeling here is that the solar plexus, between the solar plexus and the heart chakra, there may be some kind of block. And it's part of the stagnant, voided energy, this angry energy. And it's important that you express it to yourself. You don't have to, express it to someone else. It may be good to write down what's really going on with you and be really honest when you write it. Just pour your guts out. It will help you get clarity on the situation or this internal process, and you will know how to move forward. And then if you decide to talk to the person or persons or whatever's going on with you, you will have clarity about what you really want to focus on, what's really important. You can see the things that you might get off into in an argument that might not serve you or the other person. So it's really about getting clarity, seeing through the bullshit, and understanding that what's going on, the feelings, the anger, has purpose, has reason, and don't run from your anger. Don't run from your sorrow. You're feeling it for a reason. It's time to feel it and purge it and let it go. Don't stick in it, because that's another form of stagnation. Denial is stagnation, and staying in energy too long will not only continue to stagnate that block, but it will kind of affect other areas of your energy center. So be sure to honor your emotions. And that means that, oops, I dropped a bunch of cards. Okay. That means that if you don't want to talk to somebody for a while, or you need space, do it in a loving way, but take your space, okay? Take it for yourself and get some clarity. However that resonates for you. Let's see here. Generosity. Okay, so I was asking about the block. What can we do to help ease it? What can we do to help ease the anger? And we have generosity here. So be giving. That's really hard to do when you're angry. But transmuting energy isn't always easy. Okay, so as you give, and this doesn't necessarily mean money. This may be listening to your friends, being giving emotionally, because there's so much overwhelm here that I'm feeling, that you can actually kind of focus that into giving space for other people to talk to you. It doesn't mean take on their energy. Just give them space for them to speak, because you're seeking space ultimately to speak your truth, to speak about your anger, be it to them or someone else. So you're trying to create that space within your own life. So if you give that space to somebody else, you're going to receive that space back. Maybe not from them, but you will. It will come back to you, and you will be able to have voice in whatever way you choose. It could be music, could be literally talking, it could be writing, it could be through art, it could be through some kind of self-expression, but it will come easily to you as you give space. Now, I'm not literally saying everyone should listen to people and stuff like that. You need to take what resonates. What is generosity to you? What can you do to reach out to other people to give? Because if you're needing other people to give to you, you can magnetically attract that by giving, all right? But don't give too much of yourself. Don't give yourself away. Don't overgive. This high priestess knows when to give and knows when to receive, okay? So just keep that in mind. All right. Get one more card. Well, yeah, let's get one more, maybe two. Let me cut this deck here. All right. Soul Song. Okay. Let's get this one. Light Being. Okay. All right. Again, so I'm feeling the throat chakra here. A lot of you may feel like a tightness or a restriction within your throat chakra, because it's your portal of expression. And anger is difficult for a lot of people to express. I think there's like a whole generation of, especially like more feminine energy, that have been told you are not supposed to be angry. Okay, you're not allowed to be angry. And the truth is that it's okay to be angry. Everyone gets angry. You know, you're valid. Your anger is valid because you're experiencing it, okay? And we have the Light Being here. So I'm feeling strongly healing coming through with this card. I'm feeling like this whole intense, overwhelming situation is being brought to the surface so you can heal it and move on. It's as if many people are becoming this high priestess, okay? This high priestess energy, who doesn't allow the despair and cruelty of the world to overcome them. They can transform it. They can transmute it by being giving, understanding that life is a gift. Having people in your life who love you is a gift. And giving them space or being there for them is a gift as well. But I have found the more I give to other people, the more I feel really good. You know, it feels really good. At first it's hard because we're angry. But once you start really reaching out, and in whatever way generosity resonates for you, you'll find that you start to just vibrate differently. And the sorrow, despair, and anger, it seems to almost, well, it's changing, and it's making this connection, this ability to communicate more powerful. So, all right, guys, that's what I got for today. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.